you gonna win when I slide right within? Huh? I said, how you gonna win when I slide right within? Come again. And go off. I said go off. I said go off. I said go off. I said go off.
Yeah, I feel like I really hit the lottery. The Mega Millions, everything she got is in the name. Gabriella Wilson, baby, doing better than a counterpart.
Round one.
You look at the Thunder, they had a great season and are expected to control their destiny in this series.
I'll tell you what, it'd be a shock if they didn't run through this series. With that said, we know anything can happen in the postseason.
So the opening lineup here for the Clippers. George and Kawhi, the talented forward pair. Norman Powell out there with James Harden. And it's Plumlee in at the 5 spot.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Williams into the lane. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
The defense gives Shea all their attention, and that leaves another guy open and ready to score.
And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul. Here's Harden. A minute 29 left now in the first quarter. Beyond the arc. And it's Holmgren with a rebound.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Buries it from 3.
Not afraid to shoot. Dort has become more confident in his jumper, and you see why.
Leonard with the ball. Now Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Plumlee against Holmgren. Back to Leonard. Plumlee, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. 5 to shoot. Here's Leonard. Hits despite the tough D.
When Kawhi gets to his spot in the mid-range, he is automatic, one of the best in the game.
Left side Giddey. Fires the 3. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 3 assists now in this one. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Pass to George. Leonard outside. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort with it. Defended by Harden. A deep 3. The shot by Dort. No good.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot. But better luck next time, maybe.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials getting together here. They may want to review this one. And
the previous play is over.
Get the basket off in time or not?
Yeah, they're going to review that shot to make sure he got it off in time, but I think it's going to count.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So the replay was conclusive. Call overturned. Grant, that one's going to count.
And B.A., you can argue against replay all you want, but at the end of the day, you want it to be a level playing field. You want the call to be correct.
And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder, up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And time for us to get back into it here in Game 1. And what do you guys think about the Thunder here in this one?
Well, I'll tell you what, throughout the first, they did a great job of just running their offense.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified the right matchups, and the execution is there.
And the Thunder in possession here. In it forward, it's Dort and Williams. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is out there with Josh Giddey, and it's Holmgren in at the center position. That's the group for Oklahoma City, getting going in the second.
And one of the fears about Holmgren was his lack of bulk, but he's a strong enough finisher to still power through contact inside.
And that one's good.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
And Giddey has got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Dort. And it's Oklahoma City scoring again.
You know, Dort doesn't show a lot of love to the mid-range, but he's smart to not completely overlook it.
George for three. And it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. It's a 10-point game. Dort's shot is good.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Lou Dort. That's his first foul of the game. For the Clippers, Plumlee comes in for Zubac. And it's Harden in for Tucker. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute of play. Pass to George. Shot clock at 6. And the rebound goes to the Thunder.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
From deep, Giddey. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist. Giddey's got his second bucket on the night. Here's Mann. Up top, George. And stolen by Williams. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. And Williams punches it home.
They've settled into this game. You can see the offense is on fire.
Yeah, the reason why they made the adjustments they needed to make. They are executing.
And again, it's the Clippers missing.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
All you see is a lot of frustration. Someone needs to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. We love it.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. And so it's Oklahoma City leading by 17 at the end of the period. They've done a great job containing Westbrook. And with his explosiveness, that is not an easy task. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
And we thank you for joining this postseason broadcast, and it's been an outstanding first half for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
I don't think you can expect them to perform better offensively than they did in the first half, honestly. So the question becomes, Shaq.
And looking at where the Thunder stand in the series lead, the halftime lead, they're in great shape.
And so they can't let up now, Ernie. I mean, when you've got a team down, you got to finish the job.
You got to be merciless and mean. Rawr.
Well, maybe not that last part, but I see where you're going. And that is going to do it for us.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining 2K Sports and our coverage of this first round. Well, we've seen Luguentz Dort really having a good game here.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
On the floor for the Clippers, George and Kawhi, the talented forward pair. Norman Powell out there with James Harden. And it's Plumlee in at the center position. Bridges misses.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
You know what he did? He timed timed it well and did a good job of contesting without committing the foul.
Whoa! Slamming it home on the taller defender. What swag! He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Shot by Leonard, no good. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Plumlee pulls down the board.
Only 1 for 4 in this half. Sometimes it's execution. Sometimes the shots just don't go down.
And it's Gordon Hayward with the foul. That's his first foul. Timeout called, the Clippers. Zubac, he's checked in for the Clippers. Man comes in for Powell.
City crew, show some love once again.
And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third.
He didn't have his feet planted.
Side out.
Second team foul. Shooting for the Clippers, Terrence Mann at the line for 2.
He's off on the first. He's off on the second. Oklahoma City's gone 5 of 8 from outside the three-point line on this one. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Hayward's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Bridges against Leonard, and Miles Bridges is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. We're in the bonus now, and they'll go to the line.
Shooting for the Clippers, Kawhi.
And he knocks down the first one.
A guy who excels on both ends. Kawhi is the ultimate leader.
For the Thunder, Williams is checked in for Bridges, and it's Dort in for Hayward. Oklahoma City has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Fires from deep. And again, Oklahoma City with a triple.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
George, his shot is good.
Paul George will make the defense work. You can't leave him alone anywhere.
Lets it fly. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
Putting consistent pressure on this defense. Just the threat of him out there makes this offense work.
George with it. Launches it from deep. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that three almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. Lou Dort picks one up.
Something Paul George has a ton of is talent. The way he moves, the way he reads the floor, he's got a sixth sense for this game.
And he nails the third. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder out in front by 19 going into the break. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. More 2K action in just a moment. The worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
Great to have you with us again as we return to our coverage of round one. Inside, we got Williams and Holmgren. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is out there with Josh Giddey, and it's Dort in at the 3, the small forward. That's the lineup for Oklahoma City. Oklahoma City has gotten 21 points so far from three-point land. They're 7 of 10. Gilgeous-Alexander's shot is good.
And great awareness. Holmgren's so good at reading the movement of his teammates, a very heady passer for a big man.
Outside Harden. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Gilgeous-Alexander against Harden. And there's Gilgeous-Alexander on the assist from Holmgren.
And capturing the series momentum up front. This is a monster Game 1 win for the Thunder.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Greg.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And they have to be pleased with how they got this series started tonight. A nice 1-0 lead.
The key now is to carry this same energy forward and get that second win. These are the playoffs, so you can't afford to relax or think you've got the series in the bag.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Throughout the night, he was their catalyst at the offensive end. Play after play was run through him with great success.
Williams misses. There's 48 seconds left in the fourth. Ooh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Drives to the hoop and slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
Pass to man. Harden with a screen on Giddey. Man, the pass to Harden. Oh, the teardrop falls in.
One positive takeaway, at least they're finally showing signs of life out there.
They put together some great possessions here at the end. It's a shame they could have used this run much earlier.
Here's Leonard. And again, it's the Clippers.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
From deep, Giddey sends it home from three-point land.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
You know, when you're raining threes, you can stack up points in a hurry, but it can go the other way as well.
Clippers substitution, Amir Coffey. DJ Butler.
And so it's the Thunder taking care of business in this one. And it always takes a lot of pressure off a team when they get
Empezó a orar. Adentro.
Con el conejo malo. Pa' que las cookies el millón ante el Claude, dime a Búho, dime el Analyzer, dime Gaby Music, Chris Jedi, la paciencia.
Porque la enchulón, desde que la tengo. Porque la enchulón, desde que.
The Western Conference NBA Playoffs.
Taking a look at Oklahoma City. Well, they notched a big win in the series opener, trying to avoid a letdown here tonight. Greg, what do they need to do to maintain their momentum?
You know, Kev, first, I think they need to weather that early storm. They're going to face a desperate opponent. But once the game settles in, it's about playing smart and playing with energy. You're the favorite for a reason. Go out and show the world what you're made of.
Well, if they could only hear that from you, that would guide them. That's a great piece of advice. And the Clippers starting five. George and Leonard are the forward. Powell is out there with Harden, and it's Plumlee in the center position. Now here's Leonard. No one near him. Dort grabs the miss.
I saw a green light there. He's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
For the Clippers, it's been a slow start here. It's a 5-point game. Come off a really big loss on Sunday.
Yeah, what we saw in that game and what you see around the league is a questionable dependency on the triple.
Well, you have to be able to use the three-point line in some way. It's just such a weapon. In that game, it was just not there for them.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
Here's George, and the Thunder another three.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Plumlee. Amir Coffey comes in for George. Mann's checked in for Norman Powell. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for James Harden. And the foul called on Josh Giddey. That's his first foul. Bones Hyland is checked in for the Clippers.
Number 5, Bones Hyland.
Here's Zubac. Outside Westbrook. Looking to end the run, and he sinks the layup.
Strong move there. Russell getting his feet in the paint, and he can taste two.
Thunder have gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And for Westbrook, you talk about playing with the controlled intensity, and when he does that, he's unstoppable.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
George, no good. Gilgeous-Alexander looking around.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for the Oklahoma City. And glad to have you with us as we get going here in Game 2. And guys, we've seen the Thunder really take control here.
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
So with Harden on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. The backcourt pair will be Westbrook and Mann. Ivica Zubac is out there with PJ Tucker, and it's George in at the 3 spot.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
Gilgeous-Alexander creative and tricky on that play.
George against Dort. Nifty move. It's good, and the Thunder lead is cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from Paul George.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 11 points in the game. Yep, that one goes in there. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 13 points.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
No one near Westbrook as he lets it go. Hands it from downtown.
Big when Russell Westbrook starts hitting from deep.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. They've held a 12-point lead early. Bangs home the trifecta. Clippers trail by 12. Right side George. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Look how confident George is inside. Just pops it in.
Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
The 3 from George. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. 19 seconds left in the first half. Dort misses.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Coming onto the floor for the Clippers, number 5, Bones Highland.
Here's George. And the Clippers miss again. And so it's Oklahoma City, 13 points up at the end of the period. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Coach Tyronn Lue. Tyronn, what problems are you seeing out there?
Just we haven't made shots. We just got to relax and we got to keep playing.
Thanks for your time, Tyronn. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
And we thank you for joining this postseason broadcast, and it's been an outstanding first half for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
They're shooting lights out. Very aggressive, just humming along. Like one of those 10,000 cars Shaq has.
Come on, Kenny. I only got like 500-600 cars.
That's why they call him Shaq Diesel. And looking at where the Thunder stand in the series, they did what they needed to in Game 1. Got the win, kept home court advantage. Big fella, how important was that?
It's nice, Ernie, but it means nothing. One loss here, and they relinquish home court advantage. Got to stay hungry.
Yeah, they can't sit back and get comfortable. This is when the adjustments are made. They need to be sharp for this one.
Momentum up for grabs. And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And we're with you again as our round one coverage continues. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
And guys, we saw just how tough he can be with a step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
Dort and Williams up in the forward positions. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Josh Giddey. And it's Holmgren in at the 5. And that's who Mark Daigneault starts the second half. Williams gets the bucket.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
And here's George for 3. Rebound by Williams.
Man, you get so caught up in the bravado of someone scoring on you and you wanting to even the score. Unfortunately, he couldn't answer back.
It's George on the wing. Oh, good with the triple.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team. Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
And the Clippers call time here. Zubac is checked in for the Clippers. Mann comes in for Norman Powell. 59 seconds left here in the third quarter. Harden looking it over. Leonard on the wing. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity.
And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
Well, they didn't make it this far by giving up easy ones, and now their defense is in overdrive.
Just 4 to shoot. The deep three from Harden.
And offensively, they have laid an egg here in the second half. The missed shots are piling up, and their field goal percentage continues to plummet.
Oh, nice job there from Holmgren. His guys appreciate when they're open, he gets them the ball.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Harden, no good.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-up, so maybe just a step too far.
Shot to stop the run. George, no good.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for the Oklahoma City Thunder. He's been a major threat from three-point range. Got 2 of them to fall in that quarter. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Now the passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
And we're happy to have you back for more playoff basketball here in round 1. So for the Clippers right now, man in at shooting guard with George at small forward. Down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. And it's Harden in at the point. Leonard. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And Kawhi Leonard is just phenomenal at the line. Another part of his game that's improved.
No good on the free throw. Taking 2 shots. And he sinks the second.
Not a perfect trip to the free throw line, but they'll take what they can get at this point.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 33 points.
Gilgeous-Alexander has blossomed into this forceful guard. Just look at this performance.
Dort against George.
And guys, that's going to wrap it up. Fans are piling out the exits. Obviously a huge win here in Game 2 for Oklahoma City.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And this is a team right now that is really playing with swagger.
Yeah, and anytime you can go up 2-0, you are in the driver's seat. They are riding pretty high going into Game 3.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
And more, Gilgeous-Alexander gaining in strength and confidence to get on the interior and make something happen.
Harden bounce pass. Leonard on the wing. He's guarded by Williams. Shakes him. And it's Leonard missing.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Now, here's George. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander.
Paul George right now 1 step ahead of his defender, using the old pump fake.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Gilgeous-Alexander against Harden.
He gets really smooth sometimes. Gilgeous-Alexander has some size and challenged the defense with it that time.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And a deep three from Harden. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
And as long as Harden's in the building, he has the confidence he can make it.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Gilgeous-Alexander against Harden. Passes to Zubac.
Oh, yeah. That's a bad move there. Stops the clock and puts the other side on the line.
The first one falls. Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. And this win puts them squarely in the driver's seat in this series. Up now, Greg, 2-zip with all the momentum on their side.
I mean, in fantastic shape right now. If they can capitalize on this victory and win Game 3, you can just about put this series to bed.
You got it. Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us for the first round of